Alright, welcome to another Blade Talk Tuesdays. This is Jude, and how are we doing this morning? Today's episode is going to be about two other channels that I'm working with. I'm going to be sending them some knives to test out, and I wanted to announce where these knives are going and what these knives are so that you can go check out these channels, support them, and watch the reviews on these knives. So the first channel, I'll let this airplane pass. The first channel is called Bearheart Outdoors, and this knife is going to Micah. Now, he's also a member of the Outdoor Arena. You've probably seen his videos out there, and I believe this knife is also going to be going through the Outdoor Arena once he's finished up with it. It'll go on to the next people. So this knife is the JX6 and A2 steel. I like that steel. I like this knife. I haven't used it too much, but yeah, I want to send it through the arena, let some of the other guys try it out. And the other knife is going to Taze River Bush Lore with John, and that is going to be my NSK. This is the native survival knife, designed by Mitch Mitchell and built by LT Wright in 01 tool steel. You've seen this in a few different videos. I've talked about it a bit. I've never made an official review of it. I want to get his input on it, get his take, and yeah, again, this community is about being a community. It is a community, and if I've got extra knives that I don't want to get rid of, but I want to let other people try out, that's what this community is about, right? Sharing is caring. That's what all the little kids are taught, so why don't we follow their example? I do think this leather probably needs to be treated. It's kind of oddly warped, and yeah, maybe I'll do that before I send it out, or once it gets back or something like that. But yeah. So, those two channels, Bearheart Outdoors, Taze River Bush Lore. I'm going to have links in the description box to their channels, and hopefully their reviews of these two knives will come out fairly soon. And then once it makes the circuit, eventually finds its way back to me, yeah, maybe I'll do a review or something like that. I'm trying to get out of doing knife reviews, not because I don't like them, but because they start to get all the same. They all start to feel the same as I'm making them. So I'd rather do like highlight videos where I go out and do things and highlight a specific piece of gear while I'm doing those things. You know, if I go out camping and do a lot of wood carving, you know, highlighting a specific knife that I like to carve with, or you know, if I'm going out backpacking, highlight a specific tent that I have or use, or a specific backpack or something like that. So I'd rather get into more of that kind of review than making only specific videos for this gear. That's one thing that I don't know if it so much bothers me or just it makes me wonder, is, you know, you see some videos where there's only a review of this thing, and then of this piece of gear, and then that channel never does anything with that piece of gear again, and you kind of wonder, okay, they gave it such a high review, what happened to it? And I'm not saying any channel in particular, because, you know, I've done the same exact thing, honestly. And I know personally that sometimes it's because that piece of gear, after you've had some time working with it, you know, you've reviewed it positively. Then as you get other things, as you work with other things, you're like, oh, well, maybe that wasn't as good as I thought it was originally. So I don't know, that's just me personally. So in the comments, I want to know what you think of these two knives if you've tried them out. I want to know what you want to hear about, want to talk about, and we will see you in the next one. Yep, time's up.